fucking. Cannot believe we lost that match. Cannot believe it. Have the shittiest teammates every time. Alright, well, you guys all left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close the stream. Well, if no one rejoins, then we go ahead and end this. I'm losing basically half of what I'm gaining. None of that makes sense, by the way. You should never be losing that much.
Mic off. Mic feedback off.
One of the most well-liked celebrities, and it's really no secret the guy would have a decent chance if he decided to
They
run.
kill people.
And they've been telling him he could win for around 6 years now. Like, this clip is from Jimmy Fallon's show 6
No one
years
cares
ago.
about that.
Same exact thing.
There's a national poll that just came out this past week, and
by real news channels,
like real news channels, real national poll that brought together Republicans and Democrats, and saying that I would beat Donald Trump if we had an election today.
Absolutely.
To become president, and I've really been blown away, right? And it's so flattering, and I think you asked the question why. I think it's because a lot of people want to see a different leadership today, I'm sorry, not different, but a better leadership today, right? A better leadership.
And it sounds like he is seriously thinking about running, and him and Joe actually get into some political issues during the podcast, which I'll get to here in a second. But first, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Scentbird, which is a good send off. Check out the in the
The bullshit noise and the toxicity that's always out there, compared to, that's an opinion that is worthy of my attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to look at and look at this for a second. Like, how do you differentiate the two?
It's difficult, right? You got to try to be objective, and you got to try to be unemotional when you read something that someone's writing. Like, say if someone's like Palestine and Israel is a great example.
Yeah.
Because the tension is so heightened, and anything you say on one side or the other, people will attack you on.
Sure.
And that actually is a good question from The Rock, but I think the reason he's asking that is because he just went through some controversy, and I actually think that's the reason why he's doing all these appearances. And I think that's maybe why he's just now bringing up the story of people asking him to run for president that happened last year. I think he might be trying to distract from all the controversy he got in with the Maui wildfire fund that he started, him and Oprah, and they got a lot of backlash for it because they asked the general public for help, and people feel like since Oprah and The Rock have a combined net worth of like $5 billion and have access to some of the richest people alive, they should have done more themselves. They did donate $5 million each, but people weren't happy with that. And then in early October, The Rock did basically apologize, and he's like, yeah, I understand where people are coming from. I understand it's not easy out there, and a lot of people are struggling. I'll do better next time. He did briefly mention the wildfires and the fund that he started on Joe's podcast, but of course he didn't talk about any of the controversy, which I didn't really expect him to.
We better win this game or I'm literally gonna go shoot people.
Joe would bring it up to him and not like interrogate him about it, but just ask him what he thought of the backlash he got. But of course, Joe barely asked him any questions during this podcast, and it seemed like
Of course my team's trash, like fucking all compers, dude.
About anything interesting.
All compers, and then this team is emeralds and plats. Fucking amazing, bro. Fucking amazing.
So many things Joe could have brought up to him that people wanted to hear about that would have made this so much more interesting.
Is this our pick or is this our band? They tell. That's why the new band phase is ass. You can't even tell what fucking person you're choosing. You can't tell if you're getting band phase or pick phase. I have no idea. Me off. Alright, well. No one else rejoining, I suppose. These teammates better be good. Because every time my team's stacked like that, the enemy team is full of coppers, well, the enemy team of coppers win every time. So my team better win.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Swear to you.
5 seconds to go. Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
Loading new magazine!
Couldn't tell. Looked like mute though.
You have located a bomb.
I'm in sight.
One op 4 remaining.
Oh, never mind. Where?
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
But you could tell during this podcast, Joe was just trying to stick to the script and not ask The Rock any controversial questions. There was actually one moment, though, that I think this was probably the most viral moment from the podcast. And people are like, oh, he called out The Rock, he got him.
Yeah, well, it was when I was a kid.
The podcast. And people are like, oh, he called out The Rock, he got him.
Yeah, well, it was when I was a kid. You could have a Republican friend.
And? I don't even know what the fuck that means, buddy.
Like it was no big deal.
Yes.
It's no big deal. Like, oh, Bobby likes George Bush.
Of
Who
course.
cares? You know, you were a supporter of Bill Clinton. He liked George Bush. Nobody cared. You know, it wasn't like you're a Nazi. Like I'm a Nazi. I just want lower taxes.
That's dude.
You know?
It's the craziest thing. I have friends who support Trump. I have friends who support Biden. I have friends.
Do you really have friends who support Biden?
I do.
Come
Well,
on.
no. Here's what I do. I have friends. Thank you. That's a good check because that's important. This is important context.
They support the
Jeffrediah is what they call Rocket Star. Rocky Star still here?
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb. You have located a bomb.
I'm Jesse Pete. Oh, there's one below me. It's a calf.
Possession.
You finished me though. That was white stairs last scene. Got a camera here that no one's watching. You gotta love that. Third cam main stairs. I'll watch it.
Down to one friendly.
Gosh, dude. I have a cam top white if you want to go. There at the moment. Z Hall, it sounds like audio. Here, they got my cam. Fortunate, no one else shot that camera earlier, so he got kind of fucked over.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Gun's so ass. Like the way they look at it is terrible. They look at it, it just like floats in the air and shit. It's like, wow, what a fucking shitty way of showing it. They banned Habana. No one even played Habana.
The Democratic Party.
I have friends who are loyal to the party.
Yes, and
Okay.
they're the progressive.
Right.
Yes.
Loyal to the party,
Yeah.
support Trump. I have friends.
Yeah, so I just thought the way they're talking about this is weird, considering The Rock is somebody that endorsed Joe Biden, and that was the first time he's ever publicly endorsed a politician, which I'm sure helped his campaign a lot. I mean, like I said earlier, The Rock is insanely influential, and he posted a video to
Is he really?
Instagram to his 400 million followers talking about how he supports Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and he did this really cringy interview with them.
Hey, DJ.
So what's up, chat? Anybody here, or like what's going on? No?